Hello, good morning and welcome to Psychic Soulwise Tarot and your weekly tarot with Pat. I'm going to be doing a 7-card reading, one for each day of the week, just to give a quickie general overview. It's not going to be an in-depth read, just a quick overview of how the week's going to pan out for our Cancer friends, because I'm doing the zodiac signs this time, and it's for the week of the 4th to the 11th of May 2020. I do have a website, which is www.101psychicsoulwisetarot.com. If anybody's interested in a private reading, please pop over there and see what's on offer. I also have a Facebook page where I do live stream mediumship and tarot readings, and I will be going on there tonight doing a live stream, so that's just a heads up on that. And it would help me if you could like, share and subscribe to my channel so it can enable my channel to grow if you do like this reading. Right, let's get into it. 7-card read for our Cancer friends for the week of the 4th to the 11th of May 2020, and I will bring this down so you can see where the cards drop. For our Cancer friends, please, 4th to the 11th of May 2020, what's coming in for our friends for this week, please? There's the first card out. These are the Kiro Marchetti cards that I'm using today. I do love the images on these. They do give a I think I'm getting told to take that one, okay. Right, let's see. Something going on with the finances this week then. Let's have a look at this. We've got 3, 6. We want one more card, please, to finish this reading. Right, so let's see where we go with this. The first card out was the 3 of Cups, and this is like celebration of sorts. This is like having a good time, enjoying yourself. You know, you may have been last week, you might have had a bit of a disappointment and been in need of some upliftment, and this is really 3 people coming together and you know, being relaxed and enjoying themselves, and it is a time of celebration. So you might have something coming in to celebrate, and it's going to give you that good feel-good factor type thing. You know, it is a time of celebration, happy time. So that's for Monday. And on Tuesday, we can see that you've got the 7 of Pentacles. Now, this is saying, yes, you've started work on building either a relationship or some work that you've been doing. And you are seeing some growth, some prosperity. You are seeing some rewards. However, you've got a good harvest here, almost ready, but there's still more work to do, because the 7 says you still have to nurture some of this work that you've been doing and keep going plodding away at it, because you do need it to be there for next year as well, so you can have the harvest next year. So it's basically looking at things in the long term. So you will have to do a little bit more work. It's just like when in the spring the sheep have to go into lambing season, and then they have to be prepared again to do the same again for next year. So it's like putting things in progress, really, keeping things going to get you more financial security for next year. And for Wednesday, you're probably feeling that you've been able to take a little bit of the rewards from what you've already put in place, but you're still feeling that little bit of lack, you know, as if you're not quite there. You haven't got enough to keep the family going, is what I'm getting here. You know, as if there's not enough to keep you going. You need that little bit more so that you can be that little bit happier. But you're looking on the dark side of life, when really you should be looking at the positive and be grateful for what it is that you already have. You know, this is something that you've lost, so you may feel as if you're missing something. You know, yet you've started the week with a lovely card of celebration. You know, don't let that dampen your spirits. I do feel that you're like feel as if you go up and down sometimes, and they're taking me to the ladder there, where you're going up and down. So your emotions, with it being the cups as well to begin the week with. So some of this may be to do with the emotions that you've been working on, and you are seeing some progress, but there is more work to be done. And by midweek, you may be feeling a little down and thinking that you haven't got enough. You're feeling like at a lot a feeling of lack, a feeling of not enough. So you may want some more love, or you may want some more financial security type thing. But you want security and stability is what I can see there. You're wanting that. But by Thursday, you've got the Empress coming in, and this is somebody who's like always running around after other people, making sure that everybody's all right, wanting the best for people. But something has to complete before you can get rid of this feeling of lack. You have to keep working towards it. But this one, it's somebody who's full of energy. So really, you need to be energetic about what it is that you want, and keep nurturing that, be that your love or your financial aspects that you're looking for, because in the long term it will help with your long-term stability type thing. And I can see that with the next card that's coming on. But talking about this lady here, you may be a little bit forgetful, so you may be feeling this lack or loss, or not enough, that feeling of not enough, but only feeling that because you're forgetful of running around looking after everybody else, wanting the best for everybody else. You're forgetting your own needs, forgetting things that you want yourself. You may forget to do something, be a little bit distracted. So it may be that your sense of loss is because you're not really thinking clearly, because you've been so busy looking after everybody else and making sure everybody else's needs are wanted. Looked after, and so you've got to get that passion. I can see that you might get a bit annoyed at times because of this sense of loss or lack, or feeling of having to do without, because you're putting everybody else's needs first. So you may be getting a little bit angry at yourself, if you like, but that passion's still there, and you want to move forward. You do want things to progress, so you know that you've made some progress. And yes, you do want to celebrate, and you have celebrated. But that's going to come back again. You've not to keep dwelling on this feeling of loss, because by Friday, you're going to be feeling like this Knight of Pentacles is coming in. It's giving you information, bringing information about the long-term aspects of life, whether that be your love life or your financial situation. But wherever it is that you've been working toward, you're in it for the long term. This is something that's coming in for the long term, and it's somebody. If it's a relationship, then this is somebody who's stable and reliable. Somebody who's honest and who's there for the long term. They're not just going to play with your feelings. They're going to be there for the long term. It's somebody who has your best interests at heart, as with this Empress. Somebody who wants to. They're just very busy person. So the long term financial aspects are being put in place. This is news coming in as well. It's information coming in, but it is reliable, and it is going to bring growth. If you can see the rabbit there, that's fertility, because rabbits do reproduce quite often. And this is just bringing in your more growth into the relationship, if it's the relationship that we started off with, with the celebrations here, the cups. I mean, it can mean that there's a third party involved that may need to be sorted out. Emotionally, there may be a third party in this emotion that's causing some kind of work that's needed to be done on this financial growth that you've had, but you still need to keep working on. And because you're making that feeling of loss, so you may have someone who's wanting more money from a third party, that you might have got a new family, but there's still somebody from the past there who wants more money off you type thing. And you've got to look after the needs of the family, is basically what that's there saying. But then again, you're not to worry too much, because you've got this financial stability coming in. This very busy worker here is going to bring in the financial commitment for the long term. So if that's emotional, if it is your emotions there with the cups, if it's a relationship, then it's someone who's in for the long term, someone who will look after you, does have your best interests at heart, can be a little bit fiery, and possibly a little bit forgetful. And you've not to feel that sense of loss, because I do feel that Cancer can be up and down with their emotions. And I do feel that we've got this Queen of Cups, which again tells me that it's something to do with the emotions as well, because this person, although we've got the Empress there, which is the mother figure, the one that wants to make sure everybody's all right and everything. We do have the Queen of Cups as well, which is coming in for you to help you with that long-term stability. This is somebody who knows instinctively inside what's wrong with other people. She notices what other people don't notice. You see, this Empress here might well not have noticed that somebody's feeling quite themselves. It might have been, she'll be very busy looking after everybody's material needs and things like that, and looking after them in that way. Whereas this Queen of Cups will be here to um, pour salve on the emotional part. She will see if there's something wrong. If you were ill, she will see that. If your emotions are not quite right, if she sees that she'll see deep within your soul that your emotions are all over the place, where you might have been hiding that from someone else. You won't be able to hide it from her because she instinctively knows. She sees what is hidden by the actions, or she senses the things that are not shown physically. She can see when she knows when something's not right with someone, and she does try to help and nurture. This is the kind of person who's caring and compassionate, somebody you can talk to, who will listen to your troubles, somebody who will help you, guide you, and she has this knowledge inside to point you in the right direction. She is really there to help you, and if you are ill, this is the one that will give you the medicine, the tablets, put a plaster on if you've fallen over. This is the one that will try to make you better, kiss you and make you better type thing. This is the kind of person this, and this would be, it is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, so it's somebody who's loving and nurturing. And then we've got, for the final part of the week, we've got Justice. Now, this is about bringing balance. So your emotions, to me, will be brought back into balance by the end of the week. So you can have that. This is Justice, and it's really saying that it's about balance, bringing balance back into life. I mean, if somebody has been in the judicial system, a satisfactory solution will be found. This is balance. It's bringing balance back into life all the way along there, whether this be your financial life. And I do feel it's mostly to be quite a lot of you out there, not just that, but your emotional life as well. Because I do feel with the Queen of Cups and then the Three of Cups there, some of you may have been, if there's been like a past relationship that's been involved in the justice system, one might have to be resolved in the courts type thing to bring about that celebration, to bring forward there, because this is justice and it's bringing balance back in. If somebody's been interfering in your life, that'll be wiped out and this justice will be served, if you like. And the Queen of Cups is there. You've got somebody there who will help and listen and put the salve back into life to make you feel more comfortable. But you do have all the attributes here that I can see on the cards of having a good week. You're just seeing things in a little bit dark situation, but you do have some work to do, and you will have some financial stability, growth as well, if you like, and justice served and balance brought back into life by the end of the week. So that's not a bad reading for you. I do hope that you've liked this reading, and if you did, will you please like, share, and subscribe to enable my channel to grow. And this is for the Cancer friends of the 4th to the 11th of May 2020. So that's your reading. See you later. Bye.